You're welcome again to another session with me, your own friend, Edu Ada. You go to Business Mathematics 2. We'll be talking about concepts still on proportion and those relating to the application of ratio and proportion. And this is exactly what this is. So we'll be solving the following questions in today's video. You're welcome again. So now we have this. First one, first question I will solve at the top. So you have the question says, Taye deserves twice as much marks as Kenny. So put Taye ratio Kenny. If Taye should deserve as much mark as Kenny, it means whatever Kenny is getting, Taye will get twice of it. So that means 2 ratio 1. Then it continues. As much as Kenny, and Kenny deserves half as many as John. So K to J, Kenny to John. Look at the statement. It's different from the first statement. And Kenny deserves as many as, deserves as many as John. Deserves half. And Kenny, yes, as much mark as Kenny. And Kenny deserves half as many as John. Which means whatever John gets, Kenny will get half of it. So that's exactly what 2 that will be 1 ratio 2. Or you can call it half ratio 1. Yes, it can go that way. Or 2 ratio 4 is still equal. So by the time you combine these ratios, what do we have? We have T, Taiwo to Kenny, then to John. That will be 2 ratio 1 ratio what? 2. Yeah. That's how many does each receive when their total marks are 125. We know that Taiwo and John will be receiving the same thing. Kenny will be receiving half of whatever they receive. Yes or no? So let's just solve for one of them. T, which of course is equal to J. So that I won't spend much time on the question. That will be equal to what? 2 upon what? 2 plus 1, 3 plus 2, 5. Sum of the ratios times how much you are sharing is 125. 1, 2, 5. 5 here, 1. 5 in 12 is 2. Remainder 2 in 25, that is 5. So 2 times 5, 25, that is 15 naira. Automatically, Taiwo gets 15 naira. John 2 is the same ratio, 2. John 2 gets 15 naira. That is what? 100 naira. Automatically, K, of course, will be 25 naira. But let's calculate it. 1 upon 5 times 125. 5 here 1, 5 here 25. So 1 times 25, that becomes what? That gives you 25 naira. So Taiwo gets 15 naira, John gets 15 naira, Kenny gets 25 naira. Let's go to the next question. The next question says, it says that if you have the next question is talking about this, and you have this. It says divide 44,000 between 6 people, so that 5 of them get twice the 6th person. So 6 people, Abi, that will be A, ratio B, ratio C, ratio D, ratio E, ratio F. So the other of them should get twice whatever the 6th person is getting. The 6th person is getting 1, so automatically this one will be getting 2, 2, 2, 2, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yes. So since earlier if 5 of them A to E will be getting 2, 2, 2, then the 6th person will get 1. So it means whatever they get doubles whatever the 6th person gets. So what do? He said calculate what? Okay, we have to divide it. Of course, A to E, let's sum the ratios together. 2 plus 2, 4. Is 2 plus 2, 4 plus 2, 6 plus 2, 8 plus this 10 plus this 11. So you have 2 upon 11. This is the amount A to E people. The first person to the 5th person is they get the same thing. Times what? 44,000 upon 1. 11 here, that is 4. 4,000 times 2, that is 8,000. A is equal to B, is equal to C, is equal to D, is equal to E. And every one of them will get what? 8,000 naira. Then the F person, as we calculate for the F person, the F will be 1 upon 11 times what? 44,000. 11 here, 1, 11 44 is 4. 1 times 4,000, so the 6th person will get 4,000 naira. So it's as simple and direct as that. The 6th person, the 1st person, the 2nd person, the 3rd person, 4th, 5th person get the same amount, 8,000 naira. So you sum that 8,000 times 5, that will give us 40,000. Then 40,000 plus 4,000, that is 44,000. So we are good to go. The next question. So we go. So we have this. Let me be faster. The next question says, let me just delete this other question so that we have enough space. The question says, further reduced the costs, further reduce the quantity of food bought for the family by so we have further reduce the quantity of food bought for the family by 10% when it found that the cost of living had increased by 15%. Thus, the fractional increase in the family food bill is now, the two things are involved in the question. One, the food they buy every time. How do they buy it? What's the rate? So assume the cost of food is X. Costs. Let it be X. Then increase 10% increase or 10% bought food. The reduction 10% reduction will be what? If you reduce something is X, that is 100%. When you reduce it by 10%, become 90% of X. And I can call that, let me just write that as 90 over 100. Of X. Then find that the cost of living had increased by 15%. Take cost of living. So we take the cost of living to be Y. Or better still, we can move at another rate. So let X be quantity of food bought for each unit. Cost of living. Cost of living equals to Y. Then the cost of living increased by 15%. That will be it's 115 over 100 Y. That's the increment. So the total what? Everything all together, the total cost that they bear now, both the cost of buying the food, then the cost of living now will now be what? You multiply them together. So by the time you multiply together, you can have total cost of food per unit. Take for each unit. Let each unit be Y. Then the cost of living is X2, but for it has increased per unit too. This one will be XY. I'm seeing something there so that it will help and guide us about what we're going to be doing next. We have XY. So total costs. Take total costs. Total cost will be equal to the product of both of them. 90 over 100 XY times 115 over 100 XY. What would that be equal to? What would that be equal to? That will be multiply that. We have 90 times 115. That should be equal to 10,350 divided by 10,000. 10,350 XY. Yes. So you have 10,350 XY divided by, we have 10,000. Yes, you can help yourself out here. 10% reduction. Let the cost of living, yes, I'm thinking if you have XY and XY, you're going to be having XY squared, but we have to avoid that. So what do? It means we need to go and use X and Y here. We only make the cost of food or the cost of living to be XY, and we make 10%, what do you call it? When X is reduced by 10%, so this one will be Y and X rather, and cost of living is Y. Let's use this as Y. Yes. So that we have X and we have Y here. We have Y. Can you see something there? But the cost of living, why I have it as XY, is the cost of food itself is X. Then per unit, the unit is, you don't know how many units they buy. Now I use XY. Do you get it? So now, so that when we are now total cost of the feeding presently will now be in terms of XY, then we can relate this guy, and relate this guy together. That's the idea behind the question. So you have this, then you can go this way. This one is equivalent to, change it to decimal, makes it easier, much easier. That become 1.01234 1.035 XY. This is the present cost. Now they said what is the increase in the cost? What will the increase in the cost? That's the question. Thus, the fractional increase in the cost. Don't forget, leave the fractional first. The increase in the cost is now this. Before it was XY. So subtract XY. This one means 1XY. And that will be equal to what? 1.03XY minus 1XY. That will be 0.035. 0.035. Sorry. 35 XY. This is the present cost of living. So express it in ratio. In further meaning of the fractional increase. So I express this in ratio. Let me wipe this place. What do we have? We're going to be having that is 35 over, check it out, 1, 2, 3, 35 over 1000. You don't need the XY again. We all know that the XY for the cost of living in terms of the units, the amount of units they buy. So you have this 5 years 7, 5 year, that'll be 200. So the answer is 7 over 200 in terms of ratio. So thank you for joining me. I've wasted so much time on this. Please endeavor to go to the video properly. If you have any question, make your comment, or you can equally reach me. If you have any question on any topic for your level, and just any topic, reach me on this number. The app is 08164869470. You can call me, text me on WhatsApp. Thank you. Goodbye.